and welcome back to the BU Meditation and Mindfulness channel. So each week I take you on a guided meditation and I give you some tools so that you can learn meditation and mindfulness in your own home, in your own way. And most of the time I don't bring in the spiritual aspects, even though I'm a Reiki master, crystal healer, spiritual teacher, and I'd like to just now and again bring in those things, and you can just make up your mind yourself. You don't have to be into the spiritual side of things to enjoy this meditation. This is for everyone, and I often do it for my big groups in work, and they absolutely love this one. So I thought I'd share this with you today, and if you would like to look into power animals and spirit animals in a bit more detail, you can afterwards. But just as an introduction, I really believe that we have guardians, angels, spirit teachers around us helping us in everyday life. And sometimes when we go off the path, they gently nudge us back onto the path we're supposed to be on. We do have our own free will, and sometimes we will come off that path, and that's when life gets hard sometimes. So they're there, helping us and guiding us along the way. And animals are no different. Animals can be our guides too. So let's have a go at this meditation. So sit upright, making sure that your posture is correct. Your shoulders, just give them a little wiggle, just so they can sort of wake up and let go of some of that tension before we start. Your feet are flat on the floor and your hands are comfortably on your lap, however you would like them to be. And then looking down now at the floor, and we'll start off with our eyes open, reminding us that we can do meditation and mindfulness anytime, anywhere. Nobody needs to know what we're doing. It's almost like daydreaming, just staring into space as you start to be aware of your normal breathing. So following the breath as it gently moves through the body. Not trying to change the breath at this point. Just simply having the awareness, just watching or feeling, allowing the breath to just find its own rhythm. And already those thoughts, those judgments will start coming into the mind. And we just acknowledge those thoughts. And we allow them to pass by just as if they were a cloud in the sky. And let's just check in with ourselves. Just ask yourself, how am I feeling in this present moment right now? And whatever the answer, just accepting and letting go. And returning to the breath as your anchor. And go ahead now and close your eyes. And continue to feel the breath gently moving through the body. Feeling every breath you take. And let's do our relaxation now. So let's feel the relaxation in our forehead, allowing our temples to soften and each one of those muscles to just let go. Feel the relaxation at the back of your eye muscles and down across your cheeks. Relaxing the mouth and the lips. And relaxing your jaw muscles. And allowing the light now to move down through the neck and the throat, feeling that relaxation pouring down through your body into your shoulders. As your shoulders drop, as all the tension of the day so far is taken away. And see or feel the relaxation rippling down your arms now, down to your elbows and your wrists, and down to the tips of your fingers. And back to your shoulders now, as the relaxation comes down across your chest, all around your heart and your lungs, relaxing your stomach muscles, and down into your abdomen, allowing all the muscles and all the bones to just let go. And then bringing that relaxation now down through the tops of your legs, all around the knees, front and back, and down through the calves and the shins of your legs, filling your ankles and your feet, and each one of your toes individually. And now just be aware of how your body is feeling right now. As the relaxation continues to pour down through your body. And then using your imagination now, see or pretend that the walls of the room that you sit in start to disappear. You find yourself in a field, feeling the grass beneath your feet and the sun shining down on your back from the bright blue sky above, feeling that warmth across your body. And in front of you is a large dark forest. The trees reach right up into the sky above, and there's hardly any gaps between each tree. They're grown tightly together. The forest is dark, but there's no fear here in your imagination. And you look for an entrance, and as you notice one, you gently walk through. You feel the coolness of the forest air, and you take a deep breath in of that cleansing air. You feel the unevenness of the ground below you, and look down to see the pine needles and the acorns and the mud path as you start walking deeper into the forest now. Even though it's dark, the sun is peering down through the tops of the trees and makes a spotlight path for you to walk through the forest. Follow this path through the trees, looking around at the forest beauty. And up ahead now you notice a bright white light, and as you step closer you realize it's a small clearing in the middle of the forest. stepping into the clearing, you notice it's surrounded in a pure circle of the forest trees. A concrete clearing in the middle of this forest. And the only thing here is one large rock in the very middle. Climb upon the rock now and sit or lie on its flat surface. You feel the temperature change now as the sun is strong at this center point. And as you make yourself comfortable, you look around at the trees surrounding you. And you enjoy the peace and quiet on your own in this special place. I'm going to leave you alone now for a little while to spend some valuable time by yourself. If your mind becomes busy, just return to the breath after every thought. Or if your mind is really busy today, say I am on the inner breath and calm on the outer breath, and I'll be back for you in a little while. Okay, so as you sit there now on this rock in the middle of the concrete clearing, right in the center of this beautiful forest, an animal appears from the thick of the forest. It doesn't have to be a forest animal, it can be any animal that shows itself to you. This is the animal that is needed for you right now in your life. So accept and let go. And when the animal acknowledges that you have seen it, it darts back into the thick of the forest, out of sight. You climb down now from the rock and you find the entrance to walk back through the forest. You feel the coolness against your skin as soon as you enter. That damp but clearing forest air. You follow the path, the uneven path beneath your feet, and look down again to see the pine needles and the acorns and the leaves from the trees. You make your way through the forest, once more following the spotlights of sun that appear through the tops of the trees down onto the ground, all the way back to where you first joined the forest. And then out onto the field, feeling the grass beneath your feet and the sun beaming down across your face. Just take a moment now to just acknowledge how you're feeling right now. The clarity of your mind, the relaxation in your body. And then feel your feet on the floor now. And start to move your feet. Have the awareness of the room that you sit in and the temperature of the room. Be aware of how your body is supported by the weight of the chair that you sit in. And start to wiggle your fingers to start waking your body up. And when you're ready, in your own time, you can gently open your eyes. And welcome back, everyone. So what animal did you see? So what I'd like you to do, if you want to, is type in on Google or one of the other internet searches, power animal or spirit animal, and the animal that you saw, whether it was a giraffe, an elephant, a tortoise or a deer. Look it up and see what that animal brings for you right now in your life, because there's usually a message from the universe there saying what that animal means for you in your life right now. And because we did the animals today, let's do some animal cards. One animal card. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and pick out one card for the video. And the card that we have is the bear. And the bear says, nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. So this is all about, if you have any creative bones in your body, nurture them, make them grow, do things that really light you up. Sometimes we get so down, we forget all of the creative things that we've been able to do in our lives. Everything from knitting to drawing to singing, and those things sometimes really picked us up when we were really down. So think of the things that could pick you up right now. Nurture your creativity. Pick something back up that you've perhaps put down. And it says return to the sweetness of life. Return to those memories of when you were younger and you did those things and it made you feel good. Even those adult colouring books, they're so mindful, but also just letting your creative juices flow and taking your mind out of your thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed that video today. Hope you have a good week. And remember, have a look at your animal and see what it means for you. Thanks for joining me today. Bye for now. And remember, stay mindful. If you liked the video, then please subscribe, like and share. And remember, stay mindful.